News 11 follow-up. A former St. Louis middle school principal pleaded guilty to federal murder-for-hire charges in the shooting death of a teacher and her unborn child in 2016. A plea deal filed in the U.S. District Court calls for the ex-principal, Cornelius Green, to be sentenced to life in prison for 2 counts of murder for hire in the deaths of Jocelyn Peters and the unborn child. The federal indictment said Green, who was married, was involved in multiple romantic relationships when Peters became pregnant with his child. Green hatched a plan to kill Peters and offered stolen cash to a longtime friend who faces murder for hire charges.
New developments tonight in the murder of a pregnant middle school teacher. The man accused of being hired to kill her has decided to take his case to trial. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. 5 on your side's Christine Byers was the only TV reporter in the courtroom today as the alleged hitman decided whether or not to take a deal from the government.
Jocelyn Peters was shot to death in her apartment in March of 2016. She was 27 weeks pregnant with Cornelius Green's baby at the time. He was the principal at Carr Lane Middle School, where she was a teacher, and he was married. Here's Jocelyn's mother, Lacey Peters, in 2016.
I was very shocked. I thought he was a real nice young man.
Green pleaded guilty Wednesday during what's known as a Fry hearing. It's the last time federal prosecutors offer a deal before a trial. Veteran criminal defense attorney Joel Schwartz explains.
There's a lot of times where individuals charged with crimes frequently think, okay, that may be their first offer. It's certainly going to get better. And when they realize at the last minute that it may not be getting better, a lot of times you'll see them jump in and offer.
In taking the offer to spend the rest of his life in prison, Green admitted he hired his childhood friend Philip Cutler to kill Peters and paid him with $2,500 he stole from his middle school. Cutler appeared in court Thursday for his Fry hearing. He opted for trial instead.
The reason a court does a Fry hearing is the defense attorney is required to convey any recommendation in exchange for a plea to his client. So in case the defendant is in fact convicted, he can't come back and say, my attorney was ineffective in that he never conveyed this offer.
Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
Cutler's federal trial is expected to begin March 11th. Meanwhile, his state murder charges, which include the possibility of the death penalty, are still pending.
And what we have here is an apparent murder for hire. He committed this crime in such a way that he would be as far away, actually physically far away, on the night that the murder occurred. Unfortunately for him, there's a lot of other evidence that points to the fact that he was directly involved and that he procured this homicide of his pregnant girlfriend. What we do know is that Mr. Green did send Mr. Cutler through the mail $2,500 in cash.